This is Steffi from the She Can channel again, where we show what is possible. We interview women from all walks of life and all corners of the world on their journey, how they got to where they are today. And I'm really excited to talk to Jane Luong today. Jane, you are the CEO and founder of JST Consulting. You're the Chief Development Officer of GrapeSeed. You are the founder and principal of Jane's Healing Stone, where you support survivors of human trafficking on their journey. So I'm very excited to talk to you today and tell us a little bit more how you got to this point where you do so many different things and you have a real purpose in supporting other people on their journey.
First, I want to say thank you, Stephanie, for choosing me for someone to interview because I know you work with a lot of inspirational women. So first, I want to say thank you for choosing me. And then also for me, I am a proud mom of two. My son just turned 23 not too long ago. And then I have my four-legged son, Theodore, who just turned 5. I left a relationship and then quit a toxic boss, and then volunteered for a long time, about a year, because I wanted to figure out, what did I want to be when I grew up? And that's when I met my mentor. And he kind of helped guide me in what I wanted to do. And during that year that I volunteered, I met some incredible women that I worked at a women's shelter. And they really inspired me to do more and get more involved. And that's how I kind of started Jane's Healing Stone. Jane's Healing Stone is more focused on support for teen survivors. But what I really love to do is advocate for the underserved teen women, men, whatnot, veterans, kind of anybody that needs to be seen and heard.
Jane, which is so inspiring. So tell us a little bit more about your motivations. What are your main motivators in carrying this work forward every day?
For me, I really want to make kindness contagious. And I have to say it sounds negative, but my haters is what really motivates me. People who tell me that I can't do it, that I won't make a difference, that really motivates me to do this work and do it well and kind of inspire others to do the same.
Jane, and what top qualities do you think that you have to make you good at what you do?
For me, I would say being fearless, not afraid or concerned of what people think of me. Definitely being kind, pragmatic, and then I would say just adaptability, just kind of being able to pivot and be flexible where you need to be because every day is not the same. Every survivor is not the same.
Jane, and how do you manage so many different roles on a daily basis?
For me, it's really just kind of part of my personality. I like to have my toes in so many different things and constantly busy.
Jane, so what are you most proud of to date?
The most proud of today is that I'd have to say the very first thing is that I raised a really good human being. Second, second would probably be um, being able to be open about talking about really tough subjects like mental health, and things that no one really wants to talk about, human trafficking, homelessness, food insecurities, being able to really openly talk about it and not necessarily really feeling sorry for anyone, just seeing that it's an issue and then how do we act upon it.
So, on with your work with those teens, what um, what is the sort of theme within that work that you face all the time?
Interesting enough, currently I inherited a foster teen. I say inherited because I didn't actively seek out to be a foster parent. It just kind of happened that unfortunately the system failed her, and that she is now with me. And for me, it's not about saving her, it's about advocating and empowering her to advocate for herself. Two of the biggest challenges I'm dealing with right now is finding safe housing for her, and just kind of resources. And so, not funny, but kind of funny is the reason why I built Jane's Healing Stone was for her. Or I haven't opened my doors. I don't have, safe houses for them yet. I started Jane's Healing Stone with the idea of doing that, and my bandwidth is not there yet. And so, in the process of constantly building Jane's Healing Stones, I've partnered with really great organizations who are already doing the work, like We Fight Monsters in Memphis, Tennessee, Love Never Fails in Dublin, California. Those are two programs that are actively doing it. So for me, I'm supporting other programs doing it. And then for me, it's not about, I don't need to know exactly their story. You see someone who needs help, you just kind of help them, right? You help them navigate what they need and where they need to go.
Yeah, that's such a beautiful way of putting it, Jane. I'm so thankful you said that because it's not about saving other people.
It's not. It really isn't. I don't really see myself, like, people call me, like my friends like to say, I take care of you, or I spoil you so you can go save the world. And for me, it's not about saving the world. It's about spreading awareness, empowering, advocating, and kind of doing those things. I don't think anyone needs to be saved. They just need to be seen and heard, and believed in.
Yeah, holding the space for each other. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Jane, so what top tips would you have for a struggling teen who potentially has been trafficked? What top tips do you have for young people struggling?
I would have to say that embrace the things you can't change, move through the discomfort. Um, what happened to you doesn't define who you are. Use that to create and build into your higher self, and that you are enough. You are enough the way you are, and it's okay not to be okay. I'm a realist. I really am. I kind of just tell them like it is, life is unfair. Things suck. Adulting is really hard. And I cannot imagine the adversities that you've been through. But I'm so blessed and honored and lucky to meet you and know you and to be part of your healing journey.
Yeah, such beautiful words. Thank you for that, Jane. Jane, so what are your plans, your goals, your dreams for your future? I know your background has something to do with it.
So currently my current goal is to retire soon and just focus on the nonprofit work. Continue. I actually had the privilege to attend a conference hosted by Love Never Fails in May called Outreach Activate. And I met some incredible leaders there. And so for me, it was more about acting and not just like spreading awareness, actually doing things. So for me, continuing to work with Love Never Fails, We Fight Monsters. The other piece I didn't add in there is I love working with people who are differently abled. I actually taught special ed for about 14 years. So Terry Inc.'s another program that I work with. But that's my current. Future is opening drop-in teen centers, day centers for teens, and transitional housing, and then ultimately opening Jane's Healing Stone, which is going to be a property that's wraparound service that has kind of everything: housing, like a garden, equine therapy, kind of all of that. My background is kind of what's my little carrot, as I'd like to say, is my happy place is the beach. Puerto Rico has a very special place in my heart. And eventually I hope to buy property there next year.
Jane, I'm so inspired by your story. Thank you for your absolutely beautiful words. Thank you for your level of service and what a great vision you have. And I wish you all the very best, because I think those type of places are needed all over the world. And we don't have enough of them. We don't have governments doing enough with struggling people of all ages, actually. And so we really need people to step up, take their civic duties to a whole other level, and really contribute to this society that we live in.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I believe that my foster teen is really a blessing. She really opened up my eyes to the lack of resources. The government likes to say there's X, Y, and Z, but when we've gone through and exhausted everything to see, well, it's supposed to be there, but when you go to navigate it, it's not there. It's either not there or it's very difficult. So she really opened up my eyes that it's so important for me to do what I do, and I need to do it now, not in 4 years. So because of her, I've pushed my goals a lot further or sooner. So yeah.
Yeah, which is great and so inspiring, Jane, because it is time now. It's action time, and it's action time on all fronts. And so I'm very grateful for our conversation. Thank you so much for telling your story, Jane.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.